Hello, my name is Lamont Carpenter Jr. I'm coming from Richmond, Virginia. I'm 22 years old, and I'm gonna be telling you about what led up to me coming to Valor Christian College. How did it change my life, and how do I believe that Valor Christian College is right for you? So I got saved not too long ago, last year, April 22nd of of Easter Sunday, and ever since I got saved, I was like, well, God, well, you saved me. You changed my life. You made me new. So I want more. What's next? What's next? Like, you call me to freedom. Now, how do I walk into this? How do I grow in this? I never read the Bible. I never really paid attention to the church. I don't have any friends that's Christians. So I was like, I need more. So not but 2 months later, my pastor, she called me. She was like, you want to go to Ohio? Me, not knowing nothing about Valor Christian College, nothing about Ohio, nothing about World Harvest Church. I didn't even know who Pastor Rod Parsley was. But I took that leap of faith and I was like, no, what, God, I'm going to trust you. So I went to Ohio, and it turns out it was a very special event. It was called DCM. And I knew it was a God appointed timing because it was like an annual anniversary of how they just like it was like 30 years or something like that. Okay, and so I'm in service, and I'm just wow. I'm like, whoa, this is totally different from my church. I look down to the left. I seen like young people just dancing, jumping, screaming, running around, and somebody told me like, yeah, that's Valor Christian College. Like, that's the students. Like, this is the place where you need to be. And I was just like, wow, okay, that's interesting. So that next day, I ain't think nothing about it. So that next day, I'm in Ohio. I'm at Easton Mall, and I look on my phone on Facebook, and I see that ad about Valor Christian College, how you should enroll today. You would get a scholarship and everything. I was like, oh, really? I was like, okay, God. I enrolled, put my information in and everything. And not only it was literally like the next day, the next service. I'm sitting in service, and then they call the announcements to two people that went online and one person that went in person. And lo and behold, they called my name. It's like Lamont Carpenter Jr. You won a scholarship at Valor Christian College. I'm like, what? That's exciting. So I'm excited. I'm at home. I'm telling my mom, hey, I'm enrolled at Valley Christian College. Do. I'm going in the summertime. And mind you, it's literally a month away. I'm typing my application in. I'm getting all good. My mom's like, wait, you're in your last year of college. You can't just leave it. You might as well finish it. Because you don't know that I've been through a lot to get to that last year of electrical. So I was like, okay. And I knew this was God because, mind you, like I said, I never read my word. I never did any of that. Well, on that time break period of me leading up to actually going to Valley Christian College that next year, I got into the Word of God. I'm reading the Word. I'm loving it. And in that period of time, Miss Deborah George, she came down. We had an evangelizing meeting. So we went evangelizing, and I'm like, okay, this is amazing. I love it. So I wrote the communication meeting. I'm like, okay, I know I got called here. Let me just do something. So like 2 weeks before I came to Valor Christian College. My mom sat me down. She was like, okay, so what are you doing? What majors are you taking? I told her, I was like, I'm taking communication and media. We got advanced on the soundboard. She was like, let's look more on, the next. Like, what are you doing next? How you gonna apply that on your next? I'm like, she's like, you're an electrician. You starting your own business. You should see if they have any like business programs. And lo and behold, they had organizational leadership, and that's what I can be a part of now. That's what I am part of now. So I was like, okay. I hurry up and change my thing. I was like, I put in my application and everything. Boom, got accepted. So my first day here, I'm at Valley Christian College. I'm like, oh, this is nothing I expected. It's mad kids coming in. Valley Christian College students coming to the cars, escorting us up to, get our rooms and everything. Mr. Robert filling us out so we can write our information in, so we can get our rooms and everything. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. This is what I've been praying about. This is what I love. Everybody's loving. Everybody's kind here. So it was the second night of me being here. I'm like, okay, God, I've been saved for a year now. I've been asking to speak in tongues. I never got that gift of speaking in tongues. I've been asking. I've been praying. I've been warring in heaven. And that second night, Josiah was like, I'm gonna invite you to my friend Princeton. And we all three of us went to the dorms, and we started praying. We started like interceding, and we was believing God that I would get baptized and speaking in tongues. And lo and behold, that night I got baptized and speaking in tongues. I'm excited. I'm just speaking in tongues. And I try to like have a regular conversation, but I'm just speaking in tongues. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Type thing. I'm like ever since that day, I'm like, this is the school where I need to be at. And every single prayer that I've been asking God for, the more time to spend with Him, the deeper understanding your word, the friends and the family that I want to encourage me and to build me up into being the man of God that He called me to be. Because, iron has to sharpen iron. So ever since me being here, I can say this, that I've grown deeply in the faith. I can now say I read my word a lot, and I actually grew my prayer life here because my prayer life wasn't so lengthy. It wasn't so lengthy. It wasn't so powerful because I didn't know the word of God, and I really didn't know how to pray. So, like, ever since that day, it's just been amazing. And I really encourage, if you're looking for a place like a school to go to get deeper into the calling that God called on you, if it was to be a pastor, evangelist, a minister, a singer, whatever it has to be, I would say come to Valor Christian College. I personally can say it changed my life, and I believe it can change your life as well. Coming from a kid that didn't really read the Bible like that didn't even understand it, to not even speaking in tongues, and now can speak in tongues, and now can war in heaven, and now can break down the Bible into a deeper understanding, into a kid's understanding reading level. It's just it's amazing. And coming all the way from Richmond, Virginia, I would never expected myself to be in Ohio, and two, to be in Valley Christian College. So I would say join here today. Enroll into Valley Christian College. This is a school where the Spirit is, and as they say here, expectancy is a breeding ground of your miracle.